my floor. I have tried to do that 1,000 times. I'm not doing it again. So welcome to episode 2 of working on the Sting Crochet Sword pattern that I am doing. We're on the floor today for the first little bit just to cut out the shape of the sword in this styrofoam type thing. I got this from the dollar store. I thought this would be, it's pretty sturdy. Oh, my microphone. This microphone, I swear, I'm never gonna get the hang of it. But yeah, because this is, I wanted something, if you watched episode 1, I wanted something on the inside to make the sword a little bit more sturdy and keep the sword shape instead of just using fluff, because then that could take away and it can make it a little floppy. So I have been using the actual sword as a reference. So today I am going to cut a sword out of this stuff, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do it in 2 pieces. So just one with the sword, and then I don't know if I want anything in the hilt just yet. Oh, you can't even see that. I couldn't find a good angle here. So I'll back up, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut out the shape of the sword in this. I guess you can see that part. Oh, it's already done. And then that's what I'm gonna put inside of the actual sword. And then I'm gonna surround it around, do a little bit of polyfill on the inside. So that is what I was thinking to put in there. So I'm gonna trace this out, get it cut, and then hopefully get working on the pattern again, and then see how far I get today. I am hoping to finish the entire sword today so that I can move on to the hilt, because I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Like, if you don't know the sword, this is a sword, and it is quite intricate, and I have an idea how I'm going to be doing like the engravings. I'm just going to be embroidering that in, but I have no idea how I'm going to do the hilt. It's definitely going to be a learning curve and might take a couple tries to do the hilt. But yeah, again, my microphone is moved. I didn't want to use the microphone, but my last video I did. You can hear Maya breathing through the entire thing. So I'm hoping having the microphone on and me talking a little louder, it's going to get a little easier to, because my last episode 1, I found I was a little... just found the sound wasn't very good as I lose my train of thought. So yeah, so I'm gonna get that cut out, and then I'm gonna continue on with this, and then return this to my mother until I need the hilt because she wants it back. So messy, but it's Cass. Oh, see if that worked. Always with this goddamn microphone, I swear. Okay, so that was a lot messier than I thought it was gonna be. But I got the general shape, and now what I'm gonna do is untangle this thing. Ooh, if we can get the cat here. So now with this, I'm gonna have this inside the sword, and then, oh, it might be too, I can't get it down like I, oh no, I think it might be a bit too thick. I need to get it all the way up there. Oh, I bent it. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make it a little thinner on the sides. I can't get it all the way to the top, and I don't want it. So we're gonna make more of a mess. But I am just gonna like maybe round it Maybe that'll help it. Oh. We're learning as we go, right? What else am I going to be able to use if not this stuff? This stuff is a mess. I don't think I'm liking this stuff for the project. Oh, and it doesn't take the bumpiness away, like the sword did. I don't know if that's gonna be. No, see, I made a big dent. That's why. So that wasn't exactly, and I just made a mess. So I don't think that's gonna work. So I got this stuff from the dollar store. So I think I'm gonna have to go to actual Michael's and see if there's anything there. I wanted to have something now before I continued on with the pattern, because I feel like once I start decreasing, it's going to be hard to get the actual thing in there. I thought I was going to have to like work around it, but now I'm thinking maybe I should just try stuffing it and see how that goes. Let me grab more fluff. It's like, I feel like if I just use fluff, it's not gonna hold the correct shape, because I don't want it to be like a fat sword, you know. But I feel like something needs to be in there, otherwise it's just gonna be like, you know. Well, let's just stuff. See what I mean? Like, it's kind of losing its shape a little bit with it, and it's like floppy. I don't want it to be that floppy, and then I don't really want to, like, that's as much as I would stuff it. I think I'm gonna have to go to Michael's. What do you think? What else can I stick in it? Because that stuff didn't work. I've seen people use wire, mainly, I've only seen one person use a wire. Crochet by Kitten Girl uses a wire in her Pokemon patterns. What is that in there now? She does that to get a little bit of stiffness, but to do that she crochets all the way around it, and I could sew it in if I did something like that. Excuse me as I process out loud here, because yeah, I don't really like how that looks, but maybe if I had a wire in it, it would hold its shape a little better. Or even like, well, I guess I am running to Michael's. Let me unstuff this. And then see what I can think of. So, use up for a trip to Michael's. Here we are at Michael's. Let's hope I find something. What if I just use poster board? I don't know if that would be thick enough, but like maybe a couple of pages would be thick enough. That might work. What do you think of that? Well, I could just use cardboard. That could work also. My scissors broke the other day. Guess I should get those. I'm really not here for yarn, but I want it so bad. I don't think I need anything.
See this like tint of blue? And if you don't know, Sting does glow blue. I think that would be fun to do once. That one, but that one will be like do a sword in the blue so it's glowing. That's a good idea. Does anybody else always end up in the notebooks section? I definitely don't need any more, but I want one. If it was big enough, cardstock could probably work. There's not a big enough piece, so. Well, that's a big enough piece. Is that sturdier than crystalboard? I want a couple options because I don't want to come back. I just don't want to spend all the money.
Hi, we are back from Michael's. My head's cut off. I need to come closer. I'm trying to get like a good position on the floor here, but I mean, like you're looking down on me now. But so I have got white poster board. I thought if I layered this, it might make it good enough. But then I was also thinking of attempting this one again. Let's just like maybe angle this up like a touch. I need to stop buying things from the dollar store because it's just, you know. Okay, it works. I thought maybe attempting these again because I didn't have scissors, or nice scissors anyway, to cut. If I can get this to like, no, this is a cheap, actually like look nicely with the scissors, like if I can cut it nicely, it might actually work, but I'm gonna have to cut another one out. And then I did get wire, but I think the only way the wire is gonna work, I think, is if I do panels instead of crocheting it around, because then when you crochet the panels together, you add the wire as well. But then I feel like that's gonna add like a lip to it, and I don't want a lip on the sword because there is no lip on the sword, right? So if I get the actual string, I think, I don't know how that would work. Let's see if I can just snip that. Let me break my scissors again. I broke my scissors pretty much doing the exact same thing I just did. Right. So, because in the wire you'd still have to stuff it, right? And I don't know if that's exactly how I want it to work. Hi, Cass. Pardon Castiel's back. She had some really bad mats the other day, and I had to cut them out. Why can I not cut this? I'm wearing my brand new scissors trying to do this. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So like with the wire, oh, that's actually a lot easier to bend it than I thought it was going to be. That was a learning curve. I also bought wire cutters and stuff because I was going to need it eventually when, look how tiny it is. It's so tiny. But yeah, I was going to need it eventually when I do Crochet Kit by Kitten Girls. What's the damn Pokemon? Ivysaur? Venusaur. Venusaur. Yeah. She uses wire on her Venusaur, so I was gonna need this eventually. So if I make it like a point, maybe, and then stuff it in there like so, that actually might work. I would have to, oop, it's coming out. Well, it's curved. Ignore that there's string coming out there. I don't know why. I have to weave it in a little bit better. I don't know. The issue I have with the wire is it might make it bendable, you know? Where'd my hook go? There's my hook. Found it. I think if the wire could stay spread apart like that, it's actually not that bad of an idea, you know? But just trying to think if I turn it inside out and kind of sew the wire in to keep it in place. But I think like, don't know. Because then there's a chance of the wire deforming. Like, and then, so I want to say my video cut off there because I ran out of storage again and I refused to buy more. I need to find a better way to film things. But I was just kind of playing around with using the wire. I want the wire to stay put. Because if it ends up deforming and then like it's in the middle like that, I don't want that to happen. So if I use the wire, I would have to sew it in place, I think. And that would help. I'm actually thinking like the more I play around with the wire, the more I'm kind of liking that option. Because it is keeping the shape that I want. The top, ignore the top because that string just wants to come in through for some reason. Like, we're just gonna look at this side. Because like even with it stuffed, like it's keeping a good, because it is crochet, it's gonna be a little thick, right? But, so I mean, I am kind of leaning toward that option, I'm not gonna lie. Because yeah, I've bought this stuff, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, and Castiel's sitting on it. I think I'm gonna cut it out and see. I would still like to use this stuff. I think like I can get a good cut on this stuff. So let's see if I can do that. I'm gonna angle you guys down so you can watch what I'm doing. There's Castiel on my board, as always. Right? And don't bite me. But let's see what I can come up with. go in there a little bit using the scissors. It's definitely a trial and error. I think if I had this at the beginning, I would be able to do it just because I would make it this size, because it's just slowly trying to trim away at it. But if I had it the right size when I first started, but I wanted to see how it would look if I like stuffed it a little bit, because like right now, like that's pretty like solid. I do want it to be like a little stuffing in it. It's definitely more solid with this. Now I did just have a thought, and I didn't look in the fluffing aisle, but they do have blocks, like a foam almost. It's maybe what I should have looked at instead, and then I could have carved the foam. That's what I should have done. Blocks of foam. I don't want to go back out there. I'm gonna check Amazon for a sec.
Okay, so I had a different idea. Square foam. I'm going to figure this out today, I promise. I'm not sure like I'm in the frame. This is really hard trying to figure out a way to get this good. So what I was thinking of doing with this stuff is, this is what I want. Doing this stuff plus the wire, so that like it's just like the wire is just gonna go on the outside just to give it that nice edge. Because this should give it the shape I want. I just have to cut it. So gonna, it's actually like perfect cutting it that way instead of cutting it the other way. So I'm gonna cut like a little slit off just to thin it out a little bit, because I don't want it to be like thick, you know? So we're gonna come in here and like probably make it like that thick, probably. And then do that all the way down. Thin-ish strip done up, and now, oh, you guys can see it. You guys about my face right now. This is what you guys need to see. Oh, I keep like thinking that way is the way I gotta go this way. So now that I have a thin-ish strip, I'm gonna take the foam and the sword, trace around it, and then I can okay. A little flimsier than I thought it was gonna be, but the wire should help with that. So I'm gonna shape it a bit. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest with you, so just bear with me as I figure this out. Actually, before I shape it, maybe I should put the wire on it. I'm thinking either sew it in or hot glue it in. Sew or hot glue? Hot glue would be faster. That's for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play around with this off camera for a bit, and then I'll give you guys an update once I figure it out. Because this is taking a little bit of processing. So yeah, I will do that.